Hey, what is up everybody? It's Shadow and I am bringing you another video. This video is going to be showing you how to get out of the King's Watch area. I know I showed you guys a while ago how to get in, and this is finally how to get out on every single class. Now I should note beforehand, it's really helpful to have a sword, and always, if you're going to be doing these kind of things, max out your agility. It just makes everything a lot easier. Your jumps go further, you go higher. And if you're having trouble not making it in some of the jumps, it might be because your agility wasn't fully maxed out. Yeah, this is on the Titan class, and I also do it on the Warlock and on the Hunter, just so you guys can see it. I believe I do have the Bones of AO on the Hunter, so keep that in mind if you were wondering if you could do it without it. I'm not sure, maybe. If you had like the Soldier class. But yeah, on the Titan, sword is super useful. And also what you're going to want to do is jump on this bar, and on the building you're going to see a line. Just under that line is where you're going to land on top of the glass. Okay, so this turn back time stays there, but what you can do to kind of like reset it is fly up. For every like second you're above it is a second you gain back on the timer. So once you're here, you're pretty much out. You're good. Once you land here, you've done all the hard part. Believe me, just getting into that spot and jumping onto here, that was the hard part. Other than that, you're just going to want to... Oh yeah, if you were wondering, this port right here, you cannot land on it. I tried. It's kind of one of those invisible, well, visible, but not solid objects. When you come here, it loads up, and yeah, this is the way you got in, and this is the way you're going to get out. You drop down and you pull your sword out. I don't know if you can do this without a sword, so this is where having a sword, even if the ammo is empty, if you swing your sword, you should be able to get over this rock. And then you're going to want to pull your sparrow out and lean against the wall. Pulling your sparrow out is a little bit difficult. I find it if you're like a little bit behind the center of the doors and up against the wall, it's a lot easier to find where to pull it out. But once you pull it out, you lean up against it and you can jump out. And the process is pretty much similar for every single class, but this right now is the Titan class. And we're on the Warlock class. Okay, Warlock class notes. Sword, I would say, is probably necessary. Not completely, but it would make things a heck of a lot easier. So yeah, pull your sword out, and once you get under that line on the building, you just want to swing your sword and pull yourself on top of the glass. The Warlock is really cool because if your timer is like dropping down, you can just like jump up and fly against the top of that area, and you'll be out of it just long enough to reset your timer. See right here, I'm resetting the timer. And this is a failure. I fell out. But just so you can see that part where I was resetting the timer, I left it in. So right now is where I get it, and once I get out, I'm gonna speed it up just so you know you don't have to watch all the slower parts. So I sped some of this up just to save you guys trouble and save some of the time on the video. I've also cut a lot of stuff out. This is where I slowed it down just so you guys can see. Right there, land on top of the glass, I jump and I float out, and you're gonna kind of, I want to call this the leap of faith, because you have to just float and find it. You can't see it when you're floating, but yeah, it's there. So it's the leap of faith. You know it's there. You just got to make that jump. Now, if you want, you can keep jumping onto those smaller ones if you don't think you can make it. But I've made it with every single class. And if you have the sword, a lot easier. And right here, yeah, same thing. Keep going. You'll load up, swing through that barrier, and pull your sparrow out. And here, a quick note, guys, on the Hunter, I have the Bones of AO. It is really helpful for me. But a lot of these first jumps right here, I do in 2 jumps. This one, I think you could do on the Solar class with a high jump in just 2 jumps. Sword pulls you in, makes everything a lot easier. If you're worried about that barrier, as long as you keep jumping, it doesn't drop. See there, it goes from 2, goes back up to 3, goes down to 2, back up to 3. Keep pushing along the wall and you should be able to land. If you didn't, you should have at least another jump to get back up to it. Now here, if you jump, double sword swing, jump, double sword swing, you should be able to make this easy. I don't even need to do that because I have the Bones of Aeodol. So, you know, that's kind of a cheater for me. I kind of like it like that. But there you go. That is the pole we just landed on. That's the window we came from. And here we go. This is how you get back down. I drop here just so if you didn't know, just in case one of you falls here, this is how to get out. And here it loads up. Same thing, sword swing your way through. I tried jumping through even with the hunter class, nothing. Sword swing though, pulls you right through. And then pull your sparrow out, push up against the wall, and you're out. And that, my friends, is how you get out of the King's Watch area. I got you in, now I got you out. That's it, everybody. I am out. I just want to say thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for subscribing if you have subscribed. If you haven't, go ahead, subscribe, and you will be able to keep up with any of my future videos and any future content. If you have any questions, go ahead and drop them in the comment box, and I will be sure to answer them. That's it, everybody. I'm out.